Good morning, everybody. Welcome to AM Rockland. I am your host, Tom Osa, and let's get into the news. First of all, as I mentioned, our format has changed just a little bit because things like the weather and traffic, those are important for you to commute to the city or wherever you're going. So let's just get into the weather. First of all, Tuesday today, it's going to be 73 degrees and raining. Tomorrow, Wednesday, it's going to be quite lovely actually, 80 degrees and completely sunny, at least according to what I'm seeing on the screen over here. Thursday and Friday, 82 and 78 degrees respectively, mostly sunny. We're going to have a return of rain on Saturday, 70 degrees and raining. And Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 67 degrees. Let's get into the news. First of all, following the devastating fire on Depew Avenue last Tuesday, Nyack residents have raised over $80,000 for the 13 displaced families from the fires. Temporary housing, food, and clothing are being coordinated. Visit nyack.link/plaza to support recovery efforts. Big results from a local safety initiative. Rockland County's recent gun buyback event in Haverstraw saw 94 firearms turned in, including 8 assault rifles and 65 handguns. District Attorney Tom Walsh says that each gun turned in is a step toward a safer community. Revitalizing downtown New City has begun with Rockland County's Sain Building. The county has issued an RFP to redevelop the Sain Building, SAIN, site into mixed-use workforce housing. Proposals are due by September 17th, with community engagement sessions planned for the fall. The Village of Nyack invites residents to weigh in on shoreline upgrades at Memorial Park. Take the short survey by June 27th to shape plans for lighting, landscaping, public art, and more. Help shape downtown's Nyack future by taking the New York Forward Community Survey. Your feedback helps guide how the village uses its $4.5 million New York Forward Award. And just so you know, I'm just going to go to the Nyack website to give you the link for that, and that is www.nyack.gov. There also is a link for the donation facility for those 13 families that were displaced from the fires. Nyack's second New York Forward Planning meeting happens on June 11th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Village Hall. Come share your input and stay engaged with downtown development plans. The Town of Stony Point's next town board meeting will be held this evening at 7 p.m. at Patriot Hills. To view the agenda, visit townofstonypoint.org. Actually, that's incorrect. I should send that over to the person that sent this out, but it's they just recently changed their domain address, as I reported. All the villages and towns and governments are changing to .gov domains. It provides additional security. So it's stonypointny.gov. Now, if you go to .org, it'll still take you over there because it redirects, but it's stonypointny.gov in order to view not just the meeting agendas, but also the website and all that other fun stuff. Okay, so the state has opened the 2025 Consolidated Funding Application Portal for Regional Economic Development Funding. Applications are due July 31st by 4 p.m. An info session takes place June 11th. Don't miss it. Spring Valley is hosting its summer job fair from June 12th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Village Hall. Connect with employers, enjoy live music, and discover new opportunities in your community. Mark your calendar for July 8th. The Colors of Summer art exhibit at the Palisades Mall will feature live music by the Rock and Rollers and artwork by Music for Life participants. It's happening near Macy's from 6 to 7:30 p.m. with refreshments and summer vibes. Big news for students in Rockland. Rockland Community College has partnered with St. Thomas Aquinas College to streamline credit transfers for exercise science majors. Students can now transfer up to 70 credits with scholarships and housing perks included. Rockland County is boosting public safety through a new agreement. A coalition of local municipalities has signed on to a plan that covers the cost for officers involved in the county's investigative units. A press conference was held Friday at the Allison Paris office building. And mosquito season is here, but Rockland's got you covered. Free mosquito dunks and fathead minnows are available to county residents. Every time I say that, I just like, who names these things? Are available to county residents to help control mosquito populations. Visit the health department's website or call 845 364 3173 for further details. A quick update from the Ramapo Assessor's Office. STAR exemption info, enhanced STAR eligibility, and new direct deposit options are now available online. Visit the assessor's website or call their office for more details, and that's ramapo.org. They haven't changed over their stuff yet to .gov. I'm sure that's in process. And from the Ramapo Police Department, safety education is front and center. They're offering active shooter response training, scam prevention tips for seniors, and safety lessons for kids camps. To schedule, call the Community Policing Unit at 845 357 2400. A bittersweet note from Upper Nyack. Rockland Community Power has ceased operations due to regulatory changes, ending years of renewable energy benefits. Residents have returned to Orange and Rockland service, but the village remains committed to future green energy efforts. Big news for disabled residents in Ramapo. Local Law 2 now expands eligibility for property tax exemptions to include tenants with life interests and trusts. Income eligibility remains capped at $58,399. In Nanuet, history is being preserved. Phase 1 of the Nanuet Cemetery restoration is complete, with 200 headstones, including those of veterans dating back to the War of 1812, are now restored. Future work will continue with volunteers and town staff. A shout out to Clarkstown's youngest public safety scholars. Graduates of the Police Department Youth Academy were honored by Supervisor George Holman and the town board. The 10-week course gives students first-hand experience in law enforcement training. Paddle and fish on Lake DeForest. Veolia's 9th annual Lake DeForest Day is June 28th from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. with a fishing derby starting at 8. Kayaks welcome, rentals are available, and fun is apparently guaranteed according to this news blurb. Should head over there. I need some guaranteed fun. Celebrate under the stars in Clarkstown. The town's fireworks and concert night returns to Felix Festa Middle School on June 25th at 8 p.m. Rain date is June 27th. Don't miss this family-friendly event. And nature alert in Blauvelt. Turtles are migrating across Western Highway this month to lay eggs. Please drive slowly and stay alert. The stretch between Theus Road and O'Sullivan's Tree Service is especially active with turtle crossings. A traffic heads up for West Nyack drivers. A portion of West Nyack Road will close starting June 11th as part of a major revitalization project. Detours will be posted and all businesses remain accessible during the 6 to 8 week closure. Young artists shine in Albany. Senator Bill Weber welcomes student artists from Rockland to the New York State Capitol for the 35th annual Legislative Student Art Exhibit. He also attended the Nanuet Street Fair, that was actually 2 weeks ago, not this past weekend, 2 weeks ago, and reflected on the sacrifices made on D-Day, which was, of course, June 6th. And on our Today section for Rockland News, and it really bothered me that very few publications even mentioned D-Day. I was watching the old movie Patton with George C. Scott. Absolutely a classic. Patton was, as he would call himself, a a son of a bitch, but it was one hell of a movie, and it really just shows. I mean, the absolute total sacrifices that were given by our troops, our U.S. troops, back in the 1940s, and may they be remembered forever. A celebration of resilience in Nyack, the African American Day Parade and Festival has been scheduled to this weekend, June 14th, due to weather and the recent fire that occurred in Nyack. And the parade will kick off at noon from Memorial Park, with the festival immediately thereafter. Free first responder training is underway. Rockland County launched its All Abilities training program to help first responders better support individuals with autism and neurodiversities. The June 9th kickoff was part of Rockland Thinks Differently initiative. Orangeburg is powering up. DataBank has launched its 20 megawatt LGA3 data center at 2000 Corporate Drive with AI cloud company CoreWeave among its clients. A second company, LGA4, is already in development and will expand the campus to 40 megawatts. Germans, Congers, and Lake Nanuet pools are opening soon with events, activities, and plenty of summer fun. Clarkstown residents only. Don't forget your ID card and check out family season passes. Clarkstown kicks off the pool season with Serendipity Saturday on June 14th from 12 to 6 p.m. at Germans Pool. Free for residents with live music, crafts, balloon animals, and a performance by the band Heatwave. Clarkstown's three pools, Germans, Congers, and Lake Nanuet, are ready to welcome residents all summer long. Remember, no cash accepted. Daily rates apply and guest limits are in place. Season passes are available for families and individuals. Germans Pool opens June 14th and runs daily through Labor Day. Enjoy longer hours from 12 to 7:45 p.m. until August 17th, and then 12 to 6:45 p.m. through September 1st. Congers Pool welcomes swimmers starting on June 21st. It will be open daily from 12 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. until Labor Day. And the Lake Nanuet Pool opens June 28th and will operate from 11 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. through Labor Day. That's actually the second largest pool in New York State. Interesting factoid there. And just as a reminder for those pools, Clarkstown pools require a community center ID for entry and operate with a no cash policy. Bring your ID, a credit or a digital payment method, and get ready for a safe and fun pool experience. Turning our sights back to Nyack once again, the first ever Nyack Summer Events Guide is out now, listing nearly 100 events across music, art, and more. And you can pick up a copy at Village Hall or download it online from the Nyack website, and that is www.nyack.gov. Nyack's African American Day Parade, as I mentioned before, is rescheduled for June 14th due to the recent events such as the fire and the inclement weather. Parade steps off at noon from Memorial Park with a festival to follow shortly thereafter. And we got some events from Maureen's Jazz Cellar. If you haven't checked out Maureen's Jazz Cellar yet, you have to. It was built based on the late I don't have her name in front of me, but Maureen, brother of the owner, and he created the space to memorialize his sister. And I spoke with him like about 2 or 3 years ago, and I said, "Listen, we're gonna post your events and everything for free for a while." And we're happy to do that over the last 2 years. But let me give you a few ideas of some of the things that are coming up. Every Tuesday, they have an open mic night. So there's one tonight. It's called Frosty Tuesdays, with sign-ups at 7 o'clock, and the show time is at 5 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. There's a $5 cover charge, and attendees must order food or drink with a $10 minimum. Local talent and vibrant vibes are guaranteed. Actually, just going to pop that down at the bottom there because I got something else that I'm going to mention in a few. There's an original play reading that's happening tomorrow. I know Judy Statt, who's the creator of this play from the days over at WRCR Radio. So the name of the play is Careful What You Wish For. It explores love, betrayal, and mortality. And the showtime is 7 p.m. tomorrow, June 11th, with a $20 cover at the door. Jam out with the Grateful Dead cover band Wig Jam on June 12th in a special Dead Night performance featuring local music legends. Doors open at 7 p.m. with a $15 cover charge. Don't miss Brazilian jazz stars Mocha, I hope I'm saying that right, Mocha Adnet and Dudica da Fonseca on June 13th. I need to apologize to Dudica and Mocha because I just kind of butchered those names, but this is on June 13th, Brazilian jazz stars, and that's going to be over at Maureen's Jazz Cellar. 2 sets from 7 to 9 p.m., or 1 set at 7 p.m. and 1 set at 9 p.m. with a $30 cover, and bring your samba spirit. June 14th brings jazz vocals and storytelling at the Singers Spotlight, featuring Mary Foster Conklin and Andrea Wolper. The show starts at 8 p.m. and the cover is $25. Also on June 14th, stay late for a relaxed vibe at the Piano Bar with the Budman starting at 10 p.m. No cover charge, just great tunes and a warm atmosphere. Mark your calendar for June 28th when Rockland Lake hosts the Rockland Rowing Masters Regatta with 1,000-meter races, relays, food trucks, and a beer garden. A celebration of rowing and community that you won't want to miss. Okay, and finally, and this is something that we organize through the Rockland Music Festival Summer Initiative, we're having another Fiesta Jam over at Fiesta Acapulco it's on July, let me give you the date, Wednesday, July 2nd. And we just had our last one over there last Wednesday. Absolutely phenomenal. We had a lot of people coming out from the business community, and we had the Get Fuzzy band was there as the house band. Thank you again, Juan, for putting out a fantastic buffet. And those that got in, they did the cover charge, and they were treated to some awesome music and a fantastic buffet from Fiesta Acapulco. So the next open mic jam is going to be on Wednesday, July 2nd. So we hope you check it out. And it is a lead up to a very awesome summer that we're putting together. We have a summer concert series that's going to be happening on over at the town center, the Nanuet Town Center, which has been rebranded from the Shops at Nanuet. So they recently renamed it in order to focus more on transit-oriented development. And the idea is to really create housing and, basically next generation housing that also incorporates entertainment, lifestyle, and modes of transportation, most definitely. So we're doing a summer concert series over there, and special thanks to Carrie, who she and I organized this over the last several weeks. But let me give you the list of the different bands that are playing. So, and these are all on Friday night. So Friday, July 11th, and all these are started about 7:30, give or take. We have a stage, sound, all that. So Friday, July 11th at the Nanuet Town Center, we're going to have the bands Crash, and they play a variety of classic rock from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. July 18th, we're going to have the Femme Fighters. They are a female-led and driven band, and they play a variety of music, a variety of rock-oriented songs. AK-40 Devin on July 25th, family-friendly hip-hop. The dude is amazing. He's been at Stony Music Fest, and he's going to be performing at Rockland Music Fest, which I'll talk about that momentarily. So he'll be there on July 25th. August 1st, we're going to have Hush. And if you haven't seen Hush over at the former Rhodes Tavern, this is your opportunity. They've been around for quite some time and they're pretty damn amazing. Spanky and the Radicals will be playing on August 8th. They are a three-piece acoustic rock set that know over 300 songs, a lot of your favorites. And finally, we've added a sixth date. KQ and the Sound Trip is going to be playing on August 15th. And if you're into like rocking out, like kind of very cool, I don't want to say blues or jazz because it's like upbeat and stuff, but it's like it's got a cool sort of, how do I put it? Well, they have synthesizers, they got guitar. It's got some funk to it. That's how I can put it. It's got some funk, but it's got some amazing solos in there. And Kevin, I know Kevin from the days over the Sony Music Fest, and fantastic guitars. You got to check them out. So that's KQ and the Sound Trip. They'll be over at the Nanuet Town Center on August 15th. So Friday nights from July 11th to August 15th, we're going to have that summer concert series, and we hope you'll come out for it. All of it's free. Just swing on by, and we'll have some vendors and some cool gifts. I will also be giving away tickets for Rockland Music Fest. What is Rockland Music Fest? Okay, for the last 10 years, we have been putting together festivals, little small ones up in Stony Point, and we decided it's time to expand. They've been very successful over at Stony Point. We always select a charitable recipient every single year. But this year we are doing pretty much the same exact mode, but we're going to be doing it over at Clover Stadium. There's going to be 10 bands. Our headliner is Magical Mystery Doors, and you can check this all out at rocklandmusicfest.com. Fantastic bands. They play Doors, Beatles, and Led Zeppelin music. They actually have a residency down in Atlantic City for the summer. So if you get a chance and you see them on the calendar, I think they're at the Ocean Resort down in Atlantic City. Check them out. Magical Mystery Doors, and they will not disappoint. I'm staring at the brochure that we produced for it, and it's just it's a heck of a tribute. USA ranked Magical Mystery Doors as the #1 casino show. So they're going to be headlining, but we have a variety of bands that are going to be playing. We got the Frank Ocasio Brother Band. Crash will be playing as well. AK-40 Devon, Side Hustle, High Noon, and one of my favorite bands, the Slippery Chickens, are going to be playing over at Rockland Music Fest. Total of 10 or 11 bands. I want it to be 11 because this goes to 11. And yeah, it's just going to be an amazing evening and amazing day, actually. Starts on 12 noon with the band High Noon on September 27th at 12 noon, and it's going to be all day over at Clover Stadium. Now, one little adjustment that I mentioned this at the end of yesterday's show, and if you listened to yesterday's show, you're probably listening to it today. I mentioned that the tickets are free. What I failed to mention is that you got to put in a coupon code for it. The coupon code is STAC. If you put that coupon code in, it drops the price of the ticket from $49.95 down to $29.95 per ticket. So, and again, the proceeds go to Meals on Wheels Rockland. It's a fantastic benefit, so I think that you'll enjoy it. And I have to back up. It's not $29.95. Up until July 1st, the tickets drop down to $0. So if you go there right now, rocklandmusicfest.com, click on the Get Tickets link. The actual cost of the ticket, it's $49.95. Type in STAC as the coupon code. It will automatically drop that ticket price down to $0 until July 1st. However, after that, it's going to go back up to $29.95. Okay? So if you have relatives or friends or anything but enemies that you want to go to this show, it's good to get those tickets before July 1st. And there's going to be a variety of coupon codes and deals and incentives all throughout the summer to get your tickets. It's going to be a fantastic show. So, and I'm hoping you'll come out and support this. Again, it's for Meals on Wheels Rockland, and we're really putting a lot of effort into it. I actually got to hop off because I got a meeting over at the stadium today with the representatives for both the town of Ramapo as well as the New York Boulders, and we're going to go over some logistics, insurance, cleanup crew, security, all that good stuff. The stage, the sound, everything. It's going to be, it's a lot of work, I have to tell you. I'm not complaining because it's a labor of love, but September 28th, I think I'll be able to take a little bit of a break. Anyway, let's turn our sights back to the weather one more time. Today, Tuesday, it's going to be raining with a high of 73. Tomorrow, Wednesday, it's going to be sunny, high of 80 degrees. Thursday and Friday, partially sunny, 82 and 78 degrees respectively. Saturday, it's going to rain, high of 70. Sunday, partially sunny with a high of 67. And really quick, let's just go over to Rockland Road conditions and see if there's anything going on the Palisades. Parkway Interstate Commuter Group. I tell you, this live streaming ain't easy. I'm like stammering my way through everything. Okay, an update from Vince. Actually, no, everything is all good on the Palisades at the moment. Nobody's posted anything. And let's go check Rockland Road conditions. See how that's going. Yeah, looks like everything's all clear at the moment, so we are good to go. And that is all the news for today. Again, I always appreciate everybody that has helped out with AM Rockland, our team at Rockland News, as well as our many guests. We had an awesome guest yesterday, was Michelle from Regents Review, and we were talking about changes in studying and testing habits over the course of time. You can learn more about the Regents Review Company. They're celebrating their 20-year anniversary this year. You can learn more about them at pasttheregents.com. So I'm going to hop off. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Many thanks to our many sponsors, some of them that you've heard on this show. And we look forward to talking with you again tomorrow. My name is Tom Osa on behalf of Rockland's News. Thanks, and have a great rest of the day. Take care.